I bet Jordan's playing Alex Rogue, because Jordan likes combo decks. But I could also see him playing Pirates Rogue. Oh no, not poor Jordan. I don't know, I think Jordan might get me. Especially if he's playing Alex Rogue, I don't know how I'm going to deal with that. Wow. Yeah, that looks like Alex Rogue to me. Did I play any amalgam buffing decks? I did. Is this the famous beast watching? It is. Neat. I don't think this deck is fast enough to beat Alex Rogue. I think we're about to get Jordaned. It's my prediction. Uh-oh. That's 2 guaranteed minion draws. Go, Hyena, go! One game I have on my radar is the Bazaar. The closed beta starts October 30th, right? Yeah. Wait, Twin Fin? No, I have no idea what's going on. Your guess is as good as mine. Twin Fin. Is there some funny new, like, combo deck that runs Twin Fin that I don't know about? Oh, Schaefer. I see. I get it. Blah.
As a gracious host, I will tend to you personally.
Unlucky. Unlucky.
How entertaining.
Is it like Nexus, Twin, and Serenites, or what? Huh. Hmm. I mean, I could always just do...
Vengeance is near.
Oh, the pirate minion? Okay, so it just wants the rush ones. I see. That makes a lot of sense. Interesting. That's kind of funny. Don't do it. Hmm. You guys like my Renathal? I think I'm gonna use Cope of Quel'Thalas next turn. I think. Pretty sure.
I am short on time.
I am short on time. Very interesting. I wonder what the decision here is.
Stumbling over the lyrics?
Well, we might get Wind Fury here. That'd be funny. Alright, it ended up being funny. Another Rusher? Neat. Flawless victory.
I see you've brought. I see you've brought guests.
Hey, Wander. Sprankle. Well, I'll be a son of a chungus. Beep boop. 40 health, not Shadow Priest. Interesting. It's rare. It's rare you see one of those. Oh, it might be Boar Priest, huh? Alright, never mind. Never mind, that's just stuff these days. Alright, if we go super wide with 1/1s, they can make a huge thing with Shadow or Devour. Or heal a ton with Lifesteal thing. Spirit Lash.
I will drain you.
I like the part where they don't have any boars yet. That's a good part. Sword time, sword time. Opponent is summoning the sword of Big Scrumbus. How dare you? How dare you do that? Well, this doesn't have a target, so I guess I'm not doing that this turn. Yay!
I will drain you.
Ooh. Well. I guess I'll just chill. Shouldn't have attacked with that. Healed them for 1. We forgot about the Power Word Glory chat. We made a doo-doo. Famous Marshy doo-doo. Ow. I don't think they can clear big things, right? I do think they struggle with that. Go ahead and clear the one that is easily cleared by them, but I think this is toasty roasty, isn't it? How are they going to deal with it? Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I take it back. I take it back, chat. Alright, we're not scaling out of control for now. How consistent is Boar Priest now with Vol'jin and Taurus? I think it's pretty good. I would probably take it, if I'm gonna play in that Wild Open that's happening this weekend, I'd probably take it.
I should have taken a vacation.
Oh no, not the dreaded ages ago vacation.
Vengeance is near.
my best attempt of protecting my big old Scrumbo guy. I'm feeling okay because I can take 3 hits from the sword, right? Everything in my hand is relatively playable too. Interesting. Alright, they just have infinite scrumbies. But yeah, this is okay, right? Ooh. As an opponent fan, you hate to see that. Hate to see it. Need 2 more. So I think we're fine, right? Razor? Oh. Razor is the win, so I feel like going for that is something. Could be my last turn to play this, though. No, right? Because, yeah, if they top deck a way to get the board, they can trade this one in and then shoot the other one with the T. But do I care about my 1-cost things having charge? I don't think I do.
I have no time for games.
I think we're just fine, right? What are they gonna do about that? Literally nothing. Oh, sorry, got wrecked, Jordan. It was a spicy deck you were playing, though. Oh my goodness, they can't revive the boar! And boop. It's Scrumbover, it is. It is Scrumbover. What are your thoughts on the Tavern Brawl costing 300 gold to run? That's a lot, yeah? Alright, listen, chat. You know me, alright? Anything cool that Blizzard does is always cringe, okay? That's my opinion. They make us an awesome, cool pre-release event, and there's nothing to do with there's nothing to do regarding this pre-release event other than to criticize it. That's my opinion. All right. I want us to all find every single way that we can make this look like it's a bad thing, even though it's objectively cool. It's gonna be nice for the people who high roll something amazing out of their pre-release bundles and they just get to clean up, but like highly optional things that both give us some fun new content to play with prior to a new expansion, and like I don't know, like we don't have to play it. If you don't want to play it, don't play it. Jules died for pre-release Brawl, true. When does the pre-release event begin? They just announced something. Do I have the opponent's deck? I don't. GG Martian, was that you? GG. Any tips for beating the Lich King with Mage after forgetting about him for 10 years? No, I'd have to relook at that. Free-to-play players can't even use the new cards, and free-to-play players can wait until the expansion comes out. That means nothing to me. If you want a free-to-play game, then that's your choice. I don't know. Doesn't mean that paid players don't get to ever do anything cool. Free-to-play players, blah blah blah, is like, I'm the least sympathetic. You know, you guys are gonna get nothing out of me in that regard. You guys want to bring up the plight of the free-to-play player? Like, it's free to play. You're gonna have a suboptimal experience. That's how it works. I'm highly sympathetic to the cheap-to-play players. Like, if you're a cheap-to-play player and you don't get to do something, or your money doesn't go very far, that's when I'll jump on with you. But Yeah, you can't expect everything as a free-to-play player. It's okay to have an event that benefits people who pre-order the expansion. Highly optional event. Plus, like, they give everyone a free run, right? Like, nobody loses by this thing existing. I think you have to be incredibly cynical to, like... I don't know. I think you have to be pretty cynical to criticize the pre-release event. In my most humble of opinions. My opponent is playing Spaghetti Worm, and I haven't remarked on it yet. Well, I don't know what to do. None of those things are good. I don't currently have an dread scale in my hand, so I kind of tempted to just let this be stupid and just kill that before it kills me. I think optimized decks will still have an advantage over new decks. Yeah, for sure. Like, if you want to win in the brawl, you're probably just going to play whatever the best deck is of the last, like... I heard that, like, Pirate Demon Hunter is only loses, like, basically nothing. I haven't actually checked myself as far as, like, you know, Pirate Demon Hunter is largely a this year's cards deck, and you can just play that if you didn't pre-order. And, like, if you didn't pre-order and you feel like it's not worth playing beyond the free entry for the event, that's fine. Like, I don't know. I have no I don't empathize at all with any argument criticizing the pre-release event. I think it's silly. Can someone explain to me why people are calling it pay to win? Because you have to pre-order to have the new cards for the pre-release event. It's a pre-release event. Pre-releases are supposed to be paid for. The price tag per run sucks. The price tag per run doesn't suck. Price tag per run is perfectly fine. There is nothing wrong with it. Zero things wrong with it. They give you a free run. All right, they've fulfilled their obligation. Are there Martians in WoW lore? There's aliens. I don't think there's Martians. What if I was looking for a Draenei to scare and found one and said a MartianBuu? Marshy is spitting facts, which some people might not like. I don't know. They've done plenty of, like, actually predatory things that, like, I'm not excited to even vaguely entertain. The, like, criticisms of non-predatory things that they're doing, you know, like this is not the time to fight the Hearthstone isn't free to play friendly fight or whatever. I don't know, like we're gonna talk about things being predatory. You know, this isn't the battle to pick. How's that? That's what I was looking for.
I will drain you. I have no time for
It doesn't matter actually what order I play that in, huh?
I will drain you.
His reign ends now.
It's about pay to win because there's no rank or anything. You can skip the brawl and it's fine.
I see the
mean, it's technically pay to win, right? Like, because you have a big advantage if you paid for pre-release stuff. It's just an optional event, you know, like if you want a free-to-play game, there has to be incentive to buy stuff. So this is an incentive to buy stuff. This is an event where, like, okay, so it's also like the alternative is only the people who have pre-purchased even get to play in it, right? If you're gonna have a pre-release event. And so like the difference between that and what we have now is that free-to-play players actually have the option to play still, right? Like the alternative to what's going on now is only that people can miss out, right? Like I don't know, it's just it's such a silly battle to pick, in my opinion. I think it's ridiculous. So if I play this and that, I mean, we're just like super lethal, right? Like let's just go win. Let's go win the game.
I see you've brought. I see you've brought guests.
Well, I've drawn some crackling razor maws, I know that much. My opponent is 40 health, didn't play the questline warlock. So there's that. Play out some snakes here. And then maybe they play a minion I can trade them into so I can make a big beefaronious beef. Am I gonna check the Bazaar game thingy? I am. I am gonna check it. I actually invested in it in 2017 in Indiegogo, forever ago. So I definitely, like, I have already, like, I already have, I don't have to buy the founders thing to have beta access. Like, I already paid forever ago. I do need to set that up though. Like, I keep procrastinating, like, getting my account. Also, I've already, like, I played it already. Like, because I was on the Tempo Storm team, I got to play like a earlier beta. I've tried it a little bit. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I'll stream some of the beta at some point, at least. It's coming out at the same time as Pocket, which is like a little rough for me, timing wise. Well, I certainly don't need two of these. Poisonous or... okay. But I do want my bargain bin, so I'll do that first. Alright, we get a spell and a weapon. And we're going into 6 mana, so if we draw Cope of Quel'Thalas, still okay. But yeah, we get to have the Harpoon. Harpoon is pretty cool. Man, why didn't I hit this? Why didn't I hit that? That would have been perfect. Okay. Ew. Yeah, it's more like an auto battler than a card game. I remember he's been saying that for years, right? Like that shouldn't be a shock to anybody. Back when, like, 2 or 3 years ago, I remember him saying they deliberately tried to not call it a card game. Like, they went out of their way to make sure that it's not called a card game. Hmm. Ooh, nice. Spice Meat, thank you so much for the tier 1, my friend. How are you? I appreciate you. Rude. That's rude. That's rude.
I will drain you.
In the Bizarre trailer, Reynad says, we made the first multiplayer card game and then we removed the decks. Well, there you go. Happy to be here and see some marshy beasties. Well, thank you so much, my friend. Hi, rare Swedish killer rabbit. Is it time for Marshy win?
I will drain you.
So I do that, and then I have a 10 damage in hand, 20. It's not quite lethal. But I guess I'll do it while I can, right? I guess we're heading into the Reno Lone Ranger turn is the only scary part. And even then, there's like nothing we can do, right? We can Hero Power, Tavish, Huffer, and it's not lethal. So we might be a little bit off here, unfortunately. Or we could do this. I'll do that just in case. Just in case there's silly beans. Just in case, chat. Huffer. Neat. Play 3 cards. Rude. 1. Two. One more. Not Rena. They turned Tarslick into a rogue legendary card. Oh, that's interesting. How do you feel about Dragon Hunter? I can't remember exactly. Yay! Marshy win. I can't remember exactly what it was popular, but Stormhammer is still a favorite weapon of yours. I think it's cool. I wish that had received more support over time, because I think it's pretty cool. Opponent die. As an opponent fan, you hate to see it. Whoopsie. At least they got my whatever that was. My Serpent Bloom. That'll really help them in the grave. What's my most hated deck of all time? Okay, so I have to separate facing something and playing something, but the only deck where like I've seen my opponent play a card and conceded on with any regularity has been Quest Mage. So like I kind of want to default to that, but also Tony Druid I think made me the most miserable. I don't know, it's hard to say. It might even be like Questline Druid with Yogg-Saron. I think I was really unhappy versus the Yogg-Saron decks. So there are a few that like made me unhappy. Hi Nops.
Will never.
Did I try Clergy Mechthun yet? I did not. Is it good? Any deck that contains Ice Block? Not really. I mean, like, there are a lot of Ice Block decks that I think are fine. I'm even like more tolerant of the current one. I don't know. It's so much more disruptible than a Quest Mage was. I think Mind Rogue was up there. Yeah, definitely. Mind Rogue was pretty frustrating. Yeah, once you reach a certain point, it's hard to compare. But the reason that I say Quest Mage is because my opponent would play the quest, and sometimes I would concede, you know. So, I don't know. I don't normally do that. So that's kind of like why I would default to that one. But I also really loved to play Quest Mage, so I don't like playing Mind Rogue. I don't like playing Tony Druid. I don't like playing any of the big priest type stuff where your deck does nothing until you draw one specific card and then your deck does everything, you know.
Linked together in harmony.
Owie. Now you show up. I should just take this, huh? Yeah. I say now you show up like it's not good that it showed up here. Maxi was playing Questline Spell Damage Druid yesterday. It looked really strong. Oh, really? I always kind of wondered why 1 mana on Rake was enough to kill that deck, because it seems fine to me, but yeah. It wouldn't surprise me too much to see it come back. You did 3 damage to the enemy face. You did a good job, Dreadscale. I'm so proud of you. I've never been prouder of you, Dreadscale. I've played LPG and had opponents concede because I kept far left. Quest Mage gotta be #1 hated by far. Yeah, for sure.
I will drain you.
Ooh. We take this one, right? Take that one and some snakes. Caverns Rogue was pretty hated for a while. Okay, so if we're talking about a deck that was hated the most in Standard, Caverns Rogue has got to be pretty high up there.
Come, pray with me.
Yeah, it might be, because like that had a higher player base, right? People did not like that deck.
I will drain you.
Aww. I was hoping to get any like cheap playable minion. But yeah, I have the mana for this. Wait, is it legal if I just play all the binky ones out? So 4.
Victory is in my grasp.
It's a lot of damage at least. So wait, it's exact legal? Isn't it? Isn't that how math works?
I have no time for games.
Seems like exact legal to me.